Killers being attacked in court. Now, when I first saw this video, I knew I wanted to watch it because I feel like it's going to be one of those feel-good videos where you're going to watch it and you're going to be like, yes. Yes! Finally some real justice. Because sometimes it feels like jail ain't enough. You know what I mean? Like, people killing family members, killing loved ones, it's serious.
So hard.
Would you give me 1 minute? Well, I'm gonna have to get stuff on.
Yes, bro. Talk your shit, bro. He's right. As much as you hate to do it, as much as you may have to stop him,
This is
he's right.
19-year-old Lindy Jones, who's facing charges for murder in South Carolina. In August 2019, Lindy murdered 18-year-old Willie Antoine Fields. Following investigations, Lindy Jones and his younger brother, Jalen Jones, were arrested. Now in court, the mother of the victim, Angela Fields, has some words for Lindy.
I just want to let you know what they took from me. They took away my only child. My only child.
Oh, not the only child, man. Fuck.
It's so hard.
Her husband, Willie Clay Fields, was
Nah, that's different though, cause when they take your only child, man, I mean, look, he was already 18. He was probably finna move out the house soon, but it's just way too early, man. Like, that's still your son right there. You know what I mean? And if that's your only son, you feel like a mother. You know what I mean? That's your whole life right there. That was the whole life for the past 18 years. That was the #1 thing in your mind. That was your driving force. That was the thing that got you up in the morning sometimes when you didn't want to get up. Is, oh, I have to look out for my son. And now for somebody to just take him away from you like that at such a young age, maybe he was planning to go to college. Maybe he was going to do all these big things. He was planning on buying her a house. And that's your only son right there. That's different, man. That kind of shit just can't. Like, an only child can't be replaced, man. That's
soul,
I mean,
but
no
he
child
couldn't
can
bear
really be
the pain
replaced
anymore.
It's been so hard.
I think y'all should back off, man. Let my man get a few hits. Let my man get a few. Let my man get a few hits in there, though. Come on.
Managed to separate him from Lindy.
He deserved that shit. Everybody else, yeah, everybody else talking about something. You lucky. He is lucky.
Eventually, Lindy was sentenced to 35 years in prison. His
No.
brother, Jalen, received a 6-year sentence in juvenile prison. But this wasn't the only time families snapped in
Oh,
court.
damn, that was his brother, too? He was right
Like in
there.
the case of Diamond Alvarez.
Wait, so they conspired together, or like they both like did something to him? Like the other dude was like, you know, tying up his feet or something, or like attacking him, and then the other guy came and hit the killing blow, or like shot him or something. I want to know what happened with
Diamond's mother was in court for the trial of 19-year-old Frank DeLeon Jr., who fatally shot their 16-year-old daughter 22 times. On January 11th, 2020,
Wow!
was in court for the trial of 19-year-old Frank DeLeon Jr., who fatally shot their 16-year-old daughter 22 times. On January 11th, 2023, Diamond was walking her dog when Frank fatally shot her. Police investigations revealed that the two had been in a relationship and were on the verge of a breakup. Frank was promptly arrested. If you thought Frank would show remorse for his crimes, be prepared for his jaw-dropping conduct during the proceedings. In court, Diamond's mother tells the man who had wickedly ended her daughter's life how she felt. As she was giving her statement, Frank smirked at her. Enraged, Diamond's mother went to confront him.
Do that shit, bruh. Nah, don't stop her. Don't stop her. Don't stop her, man.
But before she could make it to the smirking murderer, the situation escalated. Diamond's uncle jumped in from the gallery and attacked.
Yes!
Frank's mother
Get that
rushed to his
motherfucker, man.
defense by attacking Diamond's mother, prompting Diamond's aunt to go after her.
Oh, shit! Not the mom of the killer, bruh. Hey, bruh, why you defending your son? I'd be embarrassed, son. Don't even show up in court. the fuck? Why would you even show your face around there, man? I'd be fucking scared to show my face. Why the fuck are you in court? Your son just brutally murdered his ex-girlfriend in cold blood while she was taking her dog for a walk so he could shit and poo. Same bullshit. Bro, we're 22 times, bro. 22 times. That's a brutal murder. That's overkill. She was already dead by the third shot. The fuck was the point of the other 19? Your man is insane. Your man is evil. Your man is the devil. Like, simple. Not your man, your son. You know what I mean? But that's your man's. That's who you here representing. Why the fuck you getting involved? You should get the fuck.
Eventually, the police were able
beat
to
the
separate
brakes
the
off
two
that
families. Following the brawl, Diamond's mother told the media,
It was wrong of me. That
No.
was wrong of us because we're not monsters.
Nah, we understand you.
But it's so much hate because I want my daughter back.
I feel you. We all feel
And
you.
what he did it was horrible.
It was beyond
See
barbaric,
my daughter
man.
there and looking at him that he did that and he's laughing in my face. It was very wrong and I'm so sorry for that.
in the end, Frank accepted
You're
a plea
not
deal
wrong.
and was sentenced to 45 years in prison. Fortunately, deputies were ready and stepped in.
Man,
before
let
other
that man
chaos
ride.
ensued.
Let that man ride in there, man. I hope he get booty raped. I hope he hates it.
The same
All
can't be
kinds of
said
shit.
for the case of 25-year-old Tristan Lamoureux, who's facing charges for first-degree murder in Utah. On August 23, 2009, Tristan shot his wife, 19-year-old Misty Lamoureux, in their
Goddamn.
house. Tristan was eventually arrested. Now in court, Misty's brother, Jason Wilson, walks up to the podium to deliver a victim impact statement, but not before giving Tristan the death stare. While the magnitude of Tristan's crimes is daunting, his courtroom behavior will leave you in disbelief. While Jason tells the court how the murder has affected him, Tristan appears unconcerned, rocking back and forth in his chair. After a few minutes of addressing the judge, Jason turns his focus to his sister's killer. But Tristan's lack of remorse infuriated him, and he wanted to let him know how he felt.
Yes! He fucking swung on him, bro. He got a punch in, bro.
However, the deputies were at hand to counter any real damage. Following the chaos, the officers restored everything to order. Eventually, Tristan was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. However, Jason Wilson wasn't alone.
Wait, what does that mean? 15 years to life? Like, you don't know, or like, are you just gonna see based on his like conduct in the jail? Like, what do you mean? Like, is the verdict not given yet?
in their courtroom actions, like in the case of Michael Madison, a serial killer who was facing multiple charges, including 3 counts of murder in Ohio. Between 2012 and 2013,
fuck, 3 counts?
Michael killed 3 women before he was eventually arrested. Before his preliminary hearing,
Jesus Christ.
Michael learns the magnitude of his crime.
Mr. Madison, I'm going to read to you the nature of the charges against you and summarize each one for you, as well as giving you the potential penalties. I know you've had a chance to speak with counsel. Is that correct, sir? Yes. All right. In the
Don't
first
even
charge,
call
is
that
charged with
man
aggravated
sir.
murder in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903.01. It states that on or about the 22nd day of July, you did purposely cause the death of an unidentified female while committing another felony. The offense was committed 1 week to 9 months prior to the finding of the body. That is a Jane Doe murder. The second murder is the same date, on or about the 22nd day of July. Michael Madison did purposely cause the death.
Bro, he murdered somebody that wasn't even found till 9 months later. Like, did he hide the body or something? Because I feel like everybody got somebody that would be looking for him. Even like if it was like your friend, if it was a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a grandma, somebody would have to be out there looking for you. I mean, I don't know if anybody's really that lonely. Like, I know some people can feel very lonely. They might seem lonely, but I don't think anybody really has, like, no one. You feel me? And if you have nobody, you gotta look into your personality. That's a you problem. Because I think you should at least be able to have somebody. If you have nobody, there's no way you repel everybody that you meet. You have to come across people eventually. If you chill, you have a good personality, you gonna get somebody. You know what I mean? Somebody to be your ally.
Death of an Angela
look out for you.
Deskins
You know what I mean?
while committing another felony. The offense was committed 3 weeks or a few weeks prior to the finding of the body. And then there's a third murder charge.
3 weeks.
On or about the 22nd day of
Nah,
July,
this man
Michael
hiding
Madison
the
did
bodies.
purposely caused the death of an unidentified female while committing another felony. The offense was committed 1 week to 1 month prior to the finding of the body. All of those are felonies of the first degree because they are aggravated murder. They are punishable by a possible death or life in prison and a $100,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Now in court, Van Terry, the father of one of the victims, addresses the judge.
How you doing, Your Honor? My name is Van Terry. Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown.
Van Terry now turns to speak directly
Talk
to
your
Michael.
shit, son.
Taking my child.
However, the real shocker came when Michael unleashed his madness in the courtroom by smirking at Van Terry, unleashing chaos.
Lunge on that motherfucker, man. Why he still got a smirk on his face? Cops, y'all gotta do something about this, man. He's still smiling. Now he's still smiling. He shouldn't be able to smile. He should really have clocked taken one to his drone piece. Nah, you know he's smiling right now, but that's because they stopped him. Look, I want to look at I want to look at the face of worry on his face. Ooh, they don't capture his face, but god damn, that was a fucking standing jump and a half. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh man, that guy got saved, bro. That's fucking different.
Eventually, the police were able to restore order and the proceeding continued. Now, it's time for the jury to give their decision.
We therefore unanimously find that the sentence of death should be imposed upon the defendant, Michael Madison.
Following the jury's recommendation, Judge Nancy McDonnell reads her sentence.
I am struck by the sheer inhumanity of what one human being can do to not one, but 3 human beings. It is incomprehensible.
You ain't smiling no more, are you,
Cajoled,
bitch?
lured, and deceived Shatisha Shealy, Angela Deskins, and Sherelda Terry to your apartment for your depraved purposes. You went on to abuse the corpses of these 3 victims.
Wow.
You stripped them from the waist down. You folded them in half, binding them so that their feet were up by their ears. You wrapped them in multiple layers of trash bags, and you discarded them. Upon consideration of the relevant evidence, the test...
God damn, bro, how can you even get a lawyer? How can anybody make a case for you, bro? I mean, I know it's like all like, it's kind of looks, it all seems kind of like a theater performance to me. Because how the fuck you gonna find a genuine lawyer?
It is the judgment of this court that the aggravated circumstances of course of conduct, felony murder, kidnapping, felony murder, of which the defendant was convicted, outweigh the mitigating factors by proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Accordingly, the sentence of death is imposed upon the defendant, Michael Madison, on counts 1, 4, and 7.
Following the sentence, the victims' families expressed how they felt. Michael Madison is still awaiting his death in prison. But this wasn't the only time parents snapped because of how the killer was acting in court, like during the sentencing of 18-year-old Peyton Gendron, who's facing multiple charges for murder.
Oh my God, he shot so many people in there.
On May 14th, 2022,
wow.
Peyton,
a white supremacist,
opened fire.
But I'm still trying to think about the fact that this man raped the bodies of the people he killed, bro. Oh my God, let's not think about it. Let's not think about it.
Friendly market store in New York. Sadly, 10 black individuals lost their lives.
Wow.
3 others were hurt before he was finally arrested. Now in court, family members of the victims let him know how they feel about him.
Bro, let him know.
While I was writing this, tears fell from my eyes. Thinking about what a beautiful person he took.
Man, I hope nobody ever has to give this speech, man. This shit is unbelievable. This shit real. This shit not a movie.
Robbie Drury was a young woman.
God damn.
She was not married. She had no children. She never will. Robbie was our youngest daughter. When people ask, how many children do you have? I don't know what to say.
You destroy our lives forever. It's not a day that goes by that I won't remember May 14th and being 2 minutes sooner. I could have been in that store. And all I think about is, could I have saved my aunt? Could I have helped her get away from the bullets? Or could my mom be suffering more and lose her daughter, her granddaughter, and her sister?
One of the most touching statements was from Barbara Massey.
My name is Barbara Massey. I'm Catherine Massey's sister. You killed my sister. Cat was an aunt. She was a great aunt. She was a cousin. She was a friend. Cat said she was a committee of one. There's nothing Cat wouldn't do for people. I want personally to choke you and leave my fingerprints on your neck because it was unnecessary. You leave 200 miles to come to Buffalo. You don't even know any black people.
Bro, talk your shit, man. Like, bro, I really think that these people should get like 1 minute, 2 minutes alone with this guy in a room, man. Like, no weapons, because obviously they would kill him and they would regret it. But, like, I don't know. Maybe like a guy in the corner to make sure he doesn't go too far. But they should just get a minute with him, man. Something. Leave that man disfigured when you do some stupid shit like this, because the crimes is not enough. I don't think people realize going to jail, like, motherfuckers be in jail using their phone, they be over there chilling. They probably don't even like being outside in the real world, right? Whatever.
I want to, you better stick those places. You better say, God, thank y'all for protecting me, because I will hurt you so bad. You have made me sick. You got my family crying. I miss my sister every day. You don't like black people. You don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to go to good schools. We love our kids.
However, while she was speaking, a supposed family member wanted to let Payton know how he felt.
We never go in those neighborhoods and take people out. Don't do it.
Man, why did they stop him, man?
Luckily, the police were able to calm the situation. Now it's Payton's turn to speak.
I'm very sorry.
Fuck you!
For all the pain I forced the victims. And
You ain't sorry for shit. Why are you letting this man talk? Why is he talking? Why? We don't care what he has to say. We don't.
I'm sorry for stealing the lies.
We don't want no goddamn sorry. The fuck?
I cannot express how much
Oh,
I regret
stupid ass
all the decisions
motherfucker.
I made leading up to my actions on May 14th. I did a terrible thing that day. I shot and killed people because they were black. Looking back now, I can't believe I actually did it. I believed what I read online and acted out of faith.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
I know I can't take it back, but I wish I could. And I don't want anyone to be inspired by me and what I did.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable.
You don't be that shit! Out of here! You don't be that shit!
Eventually, the judge reads her sentence.
The damage you have caused is too great, and the people you have hurt are too valuable to this community. You will never see the light of day as a free man ever again. It is the judgment of this court for your conviction under the first count of the indictment, a domestic act of terrorism motivated by hate in the first degree, an A1 felony, that you be sentenced to life imprisonment without parole.
Payton was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. But this wouldn't be the last time a parent lunged at the perpetrator.
Should we finish it? I don't know. I'm not live streaming. I kind of want to finish it, but I don't want to make the video too long. I'm going to try not to pause it.
Court. Take, for example, the case of Larry Nassar.
I got to keep watching.
He was facing multiple charges for sexual abuse. Larry was a sports doctor at Michigan State University and with USA Gymnastics when police received reports for his crimes. However, during investigations, Larry had a different story.
I don't get it. Why didn't she say something if she was feeling violated in any way, shape, and form? There was no communication.
Okay. Do you ever get aroused during these exams?
I shouldn't be getting during an exam.
Right.
Okay.
Well, this is why I'm talking to you about this,
Yeah.
because this young girl and her mother both observed this on more than one occasion during treatment.
If there was arousal, it's. I mean, like it would be because of whatever. I don't know, but I'm not trying to.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
When you're a guy, sometimes you get.
The truth caught up with
that's
him
sort
and
of
he was
sort
arrested.
of true.
Now
Not
in court,
always.
his victims take.
Usually, I don't tend to really get random arrests. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And
I testified to let the world know that you are a repulsive liar.
one after the other.
I am Jessica Tomashow, also known as Victim A. I was sexually assaulted by Larry Nassar.
Oh my God.
12 years old. You broke and shattered a lot of girls.
Wow.
You manipulated us to trust you because you're a doctor, and doctors do no wrong, only heal. You are not a healer.
Now it's time for the parents to address Larry.
I don't know who you are now. Maybe I never knew. Maybe none of us did. But Larry, you did this to yourself. And you did this to us.
Yeah, cry,
Inmate
bitch.
Nassar. That is what your name is. And don't you forget that.
And while we all are moving mountains, you, Larry, will have no choice but to sit in prison and wait to die.
And
Hey, yo, why she look young as fuck and her man look like 20 years older than her?
Go to lunch, and she's like, "No, Mom."
I know I'm not the
just
only one
wanna
that
go
noticed
home."
that.
And I said, "What's wrong? Are you in pain?" And she said, "Mom, I just want to go home." And I said, "Okay." So we got in the car, and I said, and she started bawling.
This
And I
is
said,
terrible, bro.
"Chelsea,
I mean, you may not kill the person,
tell me
but
what's wrong?" And she said, "Mom, he put his and they weren't gloved." And I said, "Chelsea, I was right there in the room." And she goes, "You couldn't see what was going on, Mom." And she said, "He hurt me." In 2009, she took her own life.
Oh, God.
She couldn't deal with the pain anymore.
Whew, fuck.
It'll be 10 years in March.
For this particular parent, Larry's tears hold no value. Words were not enough.
I would ask you to, as part of this sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon. Would you do that? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Would you give me 1 minute?
You know that I can't do that. That's not how I do this.
Well, I'm going to have to get something
Stay down. Stay down. I understand.
Let me have that son of a bitch.
I understand, but stay down.
I want that.
Stop fighting. Fight your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I want that son of a bitch.
Put your hands behind your back. I know.
Give me 1 minute with that bastard.
Go ahead.
He deserves his 1 minute, man. You can't manipulate the trust of parents like this, bro. You can't manipulate the trust of a child, your position, bro. Like, come on, dog. Everybody trusted you, man. You gotta be, come on, dog. Thing is, you can almost never really know a guy's intentions sometimes when you hire them for this kind of position. I think you should just have girls be the doctor for girls, to be honest. It probably wouldn't, like, never happen, because there's still some crazy women, but, dude, seriously?
Eventually, Larry takes to the stand.
What I'm feeling pales in comparison to the pain, trauma, and emotional destruction that all of you are feeling. There are no words that can describe the depth and breadth of how sorry I am for what has occurred. An acceptable apology.
In the end, the judge gives her sentence.
I find that you don't get it, that you're a danger. You remain a danger. I am a judge who believes in life and rehabilitation when rehabilitation is possible. I have many defendants come back here and show me the great things they've done in their lives after probation, after parole. I don't find that's possible with you. Your decision to assault was precise, calculated, manipulative, devious, despicable. I don't have to add words because your survivors have said all of that. I don't want to repeat it. Sir, I'm giving you 175 years, which is 2,100 months. I just signed your death warrant. I need everyone to be quiet. I self-contempt powers. I told you I'm not nice. Thank you. That's all for the record.
Larry will spend the rest of his life in prison.
Whew,
However,
good.
While this reaction could certainly be dismissed as an effect of uncontrollable anger, the same can't be said for the case of 20.
Whoa,
be
that better
dismissed
not
as
been
an
his head
effect of
hitting that shit.
uncontrollable
That
anger.
that was the cop, right? Yeah.
The same
The cop protected him.
Can't be said for the case of 23-year-old Quinn Bowes,
Jesus
who's
Christ.
facing charges for murder. Quinn is in court for the murder of his 11-month-old son.
What?
Quinn was found guilty and sentenced to 25 years in prison.
My
However,
goodness.
as he was being led away, the unexpected happened. Jeremiah Matthew Hartley, the child's uncle, punched him before he was wrestled down by the police. And Matthew
Wait,
Hartley,
the child's uncle from the mom's side or his side? Wait, no, his own brother? I don't think so.
as he was being led away,
That has to have
the
been from the mom's
unexpected
side.
happened. Jeremiah Matthew Hartley,
Oh,
the child's uncle,
shit.
punched him before he was wrestled down by the police.
Shit. He really got sucker punched. How did he even get that close? Oh my god. That was perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Should have let him get you should have let him get a few more. You should have let him get a few more.
Jeremiah was eventually sentenced to 179 days in jail for his actions. However, while it was clear that Jeremiah wasn't happy with what Quinn did, his reaction to the sentence was similar to the case of Vashon Flowers.
What? He got jail time for that bullshit? Bro, set up a GoFundMe, bro. The moment I would have heard of that, I would have been like, bullshit. I'm going to stand outside the court and protest.
Charges for murder. A disagreement about
Let that man
smoking
punch
led
him in the
Vashon
face.
to fatally shoot his wife, Jamie Thomas Flowers.
Wait, what?
A disagreement about smoking led Vashon to fatally shoot his wife, Jamie Thomas Flowers.
disagreement about
Now,
smoking.
In court, the daughter of the victim tells
Telling
the
y'all,
court
bro,
what
drugs
happened.
is serious.
He was irritable and said that he was a grown man. If he wanted to buy cigarettes, he would buy cigarettes. He got down on the ground and started choking my mother. Actually, I heard, "You don't have to do this, Vashon. Please don't do this. You don't have to do this." And then I heard gunshots.
But during the sentencing, London Thomas, the son of the victim, couldn't hold himself.
Oh my god! Oh my god, what a spin move, bro.
The son of the victim
Nah, that
couldn't
man
hold
is
himself.
dangerous. Bro, this is different, bro. Oh my god, I can only imagine the anger, bro. Coursing through his veins. Let that motherfucker get him, bro. Let him get him.
Vashon was eventually sentenced to life imprisonment. When emotions run high in court, the actions of London Thomas and Kevin Hall leave us questioning sanity itself. This is 15-year-old James Douglas Gonzalez, who's in court for killing Edward Hall. In court, the jury found James guilty of negligent homicide and not murder. Enraged, Kevin Hall, the younger brother of the victim, acted. Eventually, the police were able to restore order. Did
he have him in a chokehold, bro? I hope he got
James
something out of
escaped
it.
the attack without injuries.
Every time, I hope that they can at least just get a little something out of it. It's not gonna be enough, but just a little. Let him get a punch, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. You know what I mean? But let him get something. Hope bro had a fucking. I wish somebody would like be allowed to come in here with like a pocket knife, just fucking quickly stab him real quick. But make sure he don't die. Make sure he just it hurts him a lot.
Kevin was sentenced to 5
Stab
days
him,
in
big
jail.
time.
Just when you thought you've seen it all, another convict surpasses Kevin Hall's wild courtroom display. Enter Dwayne Smith, who's in court for the sentencing of Clifford Thomas. Clifford and his girlfriend were arrested for killing 3-year-old Jamela, the daughter of Dwayne Smith. In court, Dwayne approaches the stand.
Like a traffic accident? An accident? What the fuck? Why are you killing a 3-year-old daughter? A child that's not yours?
Impact statement, but decided to make another kind of impact.
Hey yo, why that man trying to swing back though? You have no grounds to swing back. You deserved every second of that. You bitch. Old pussy ass motherfucker. I ain't surprised he trying to swing back. That kind of bitch ass motherfucker. Let that man keep going. He wanted to fight. Let him go, bruh. Let them go.
You can see Clifford's girlfriend and mother of the child in tears. Eventually, the police separate the two men and the session is rescheduled. Clifford and his girlfriend were later sentenced to up to 15 years in prison. Dwayne Smith is a prime example of a victim acting crazy in court.
Wait, so did they kill their daughter or not, bro? Somebody gonna have to. I don't even want to go
However,
back.
could Dale Williams' case be considered even a little crazier? This is Dale Williams, who is facing charges for murder. In June 2017, Dale ran his ex-girlfriend, Elizabeth Pledger Stewart, off the road, causing her to crash. Dale then fatally shot her multiple times as onlookers watched. Now, in court, the daughter of the victim is ready to begin her statement, but the sons of the victim had other plans.
They got arrested for this bullshit? Are you serious?
Other plans.
I seen this, bro. Yes! Drag that motherfucker, man. Get some hits off.
The police had to use their tasers to bring order to the court.
Fucking beat the brakes off that man, bro. We all applauding this, bro. Anybody that thinks that they shouldn't be doing this, bro, you
The
tripping.
session was rescheduled. This time, the victim's aunt was able to say her mind.
When we saw him, his face, we felt it was so much emotion due to a flashback of how he just killed my niece.
Eventually, Dale was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. But that wasn't all. The two brothers also appeared in court. Dale continues to serve his sentence in prison.
Jesus Christ. Man. Ooh, they'd have to check me, because I'd bring something. I'd have to bring something to that court. I'd fucking get my aim up and I'd fucking launch a fucking throwing knife across the room if I'd have to. I'd fucking become a marksman. I would throw that shit into his fucking forehead. I don't care. Like, this shit you don't play with. You don't play with other people's family members, man. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Video's going on for too long. Thank you guys for watching if you made it all the way through to the end. It's crazy, man. There's a lot of emotion involved in these. It's very sad. I mean, I tried to kind of keep a more lighthearted mood, sort of. But it's just very crazy, man. A lot of shit happened. Woo! 500 subs, boys. Let's get it.